can often gun them down. Angel's Rise has been pretty good in the past. The Orianna actually gets a bit outraged in this fight early. He has no root. That's a problem. Great stun from Vampire. Great path coming in. Might have to flash over to hit Arn. We'll see. Arn probably dead here, actually. Has barrier. That's actually pretty good with the slope. The slow will help. Hang on a second. That's not a bad route onto Vampire. Vampire might die here now. That's a problem. Vampire flash forward. This is a great counterplay. Xiaohao gets down in time. Palkia. Oh my god, the support play was insane there. They have a lot of damage though. Monkey's going to keep going forwards. Does he have enough damage to take him down? A little bit more healing. Palkia, how much more damage has he got? I don't think he's got enough. Flash forward. It'll be 3 kills for WE. Despite the good response from EDG.
And being very safe at doing it too. Yes, he lost the flash, but he's still safe, right? Opens up an easy angle towards the dragon.
A little ambitious to go towards this. Might go off the shotgun Karis though. Good trade. Takes half the HP off. Phase rush. I mean, Vampire could go for a bigger engage. He does have flash. Angel dodges out on the shotgun. It's not bad from him. Vampire has a big engage angle. It's a very good crescent guard though. The Violet's coming through. I wonder whether they have enough damage to see this through. Monkey is flash forward, but hasn't got that much done. Really think the crescent guard did a lot of work. And Palkia, you just died for nothing there. Shouldn't have walked up. Dies for a free kill.
I know, about 400 gold lead, right?
How much does it pop for? 400 gold, something like that. Jumping onto Palkia. Does have flash. Is it going to matter? So ult coming... Hang on a second. Monkey doesn't have his ult now or his flash. Monkey goes in and he goes way too far. The flash engage not working the way that they want to. Jumping forwards with the Aurora ultimate. Not bad. Xiao jumping forwards again. Doesn't have Crescent Guard now, but still manages to get one on the way out. Taeyun pops the ultimate. Transcends his spirit. Angel has flash. Can potentially close down for something. Gets the slow with the Realm War. The Rune Prison. Oh my god.
Like
all my ability names all over the place. EDG, not a bad trade for them.
Over towards the plate.
I can actually think he's been skirmishing quite well, Xiaohao. Mark of Judgment comes through. Dragon getting lower. Vampire does not have flash. Xiaohao going in for a Crescent Guard, getting good damage onto Taeyun. A Vampire. Oh, he's cancelled out of his crash down. No engage. And the Smite steal. Xiaohao, awesome engage. Very solid Smite, and EDG will walk away with 2 kills, also killing Cube on the side and the Dragon. That is a play which could change the game. Get them onto 2 dragons. Vampire and Monkey not able to determine that fight.
Where's he teleporting?
Oh, can't quite get the route. He's going to teleport to the other side. ZDZ is very likely dead here, folks. He is tanky, but not that tanky. Flashing out. Not sure about that one. Maybe just save that one for later. Turret will go down. First turret onto WE. They have bot lane in a turret. Splash back up. Vampire does 2. This is why I say WE play. Uses the Shattering Strike. 5 Qs backwards. Some good damage came onto him actually from somewhere. Not exactly sure where. Xiaohao has Crescent Guard, has flash. Did W have to bail off of this? I wonder if EDG can just return back to the mid wave, push it back out. Well, yeah, Arn can definitely do that. He has the Q upgrade. This wave goes actually very quick. See that? There's slightly more missiles coming up. Xiaohao over the wall right now. W tanking the Herald as it stands. Vampire on a bit of a long flank. He'll be spotted. So Vampire half HP on a long flank. Arn's push this in. W really want this Herald. I think EDG, they'd like to deny it, of course, but realistically, they just don't want to die to the fight. Here comes Palkia, 3-mana, going into the backline, equalizing, not bad on the other side. Arn goes in to the play. The Vial comes in, but I wonder if it's enough. I don't think it is. He'll die to the play. Double kill to Rumble, who's doing a hell of a lot of work. Cube, how much damage he got left in the tank? Not quite enough. Karis might do, though, on the other side. Angel can jump forwards, has himself a flash. Lots of damage came in from the Rumble. You need the death toll is 4 for 3 in favor of EDG rather, and they'll get the Herald. Is also fed, but when Rise gets fed, he gets tanky. Is an equalizer. There is a Vial coming up in 5 seconds. W from Arn goes wide. I wonder whether EDG... I think you should play this a little safer here. Monkey spotted on the flank. Good blue trinket there. Karis coming in, no W hitting. So they fly into the backline. Could potentially look towards Arn. He's off vision. Manages to get through it. Arn, does he have the ult over the wall? Yes, he does. Vampire does not manage to find his man either. The equalizer's not bad into the choke point. And that's going to be a death onto the Nico. Herald spawned, I guess, tried to use it as a ramming tool. EDG, they do escape with Arn's life. I'm surprised they didn't ult over the wall, actually. They might have to give up the dragon. EDG, they're going towards a contest. That's all. It's still quite high HP. W instead choosing to go towards the mid lane turret. I think that's not a bad choice here. They did really need to even that up. Losing their mid lane turret earlier really hurt them. Instead, I think EDG are just saying, look, we're not going to realistically contest. Well, I say that. Palkia's now back on the table. They're pushing for a mid lane turret in general. I mean, they haven't taken the full thing. They do have the 3 grubs. Can they take it on this wave? I guess they can. Yeah, W really wanted to take this mid lane turret. It took him a little longer than I thought it would do. Oh, it lives. Oh, it just about lives. 34, 32 HP. The DOT not enough to kill it. And, oh, WE. Oh, what a fumble.
Has been really good at this. I think that Xiaohao probably is my MVP, given the way that he's engaged as a Xin Zhao. Quite hard to engage as a Xin Zhao, actually. Anyway, Atakan is alive. Atakan is where games go to die. Reminder, folks, this series
also
means
it is
an
worth
awful lot,
noting
not
that
just
just
because of
losing
losing
their
their
towers
towers
in
in
general,
general, just because of territorial stuff.
Angel, he's quite tanky. Flashing away. Can Vampire get there in time? Redemption's coming through. Phase Rush coming through as well. And Angel, this is the problem. When you get this tanky on the rise, you do just live for forever. Teleporting from Q, teleporting from ZDZ, and now I wonder if they've just gone too deep. Monkey, an awful first game. Karos trying to get the kill onto the rise, and I wonder whether he's just found himself his own grave. Taeyon jumping backwards. He will not be able to find things. A flash away from Cube. A realm warp forwards, as potentially the equalizer can get something back. Xiaohao trading well. Dies, but he'll take down 2 with him. It is a full ace for 1. A poor engage from Monkey, who is sprinting it in this first game.
Rages onto the rise. I think any extra survivor...
No, earlier, we were saying...
towards Azania's next to you. How did W deal with this rise? And if they don't deal with the rise, what engages it? You jump onto someone... I think that Cube's been fine on the Rumble, actually. He's actually been one of the better performers here. I think that Monkey's probably been the guy that's pulled the trigger the worst. Dragon spawning. Would be Mountain Soul for EDG. Monkey has flash. Has anyone not got flash on EDG? Yeah, the Nico. That's important. There is Karis on the flank here. Xiaohao needs to be a little bit afraid of the thing over the wall. Dragon getting lower. Monkey, if he jumps in, he will die for this. It would only be for a single Dragon as well. Q cancelled out. That means he can't get into the pit nearly as easily. Dragon secured. Palkia gets a 2-man engage. And it's the engagers who are engaged onto. Palkia might die, but I don't think it'll matter too much. That's a good equalizer, though. And actually, maybe the fight starts to turn around. Taeyon has good damage. How much extra can he do, though? Not enough. Angel manages to turn around that rise. Triple kill so far. There's potentially a Penta on the table right here. Gets himself so much extra damage. Does he have any extra follow-up? Perhaps he won't be able to get the Penta, but I think he's done enough damage. It was a decent fight for WE at the death of this game, but make no mistake, it is the death of it. Mountain Soul for EDG. They clear up 3. They lose 2 of their own, but I don't think they'll care too much. EDG. They lose their AD carry, and amongst that, I thought, well, you know, they're going to be out of damage. No, because Angel is so fair and he's playing so well. I think the later the series goes, the more we'll see whether EDG are more prepared for best of 5 play than WE. One of our worries about WE is once they lose their best champions, perhaps they become much less impactful. Monkey spotted out on the flank here. This is where Realm Warps can be really threatening, actually. If he's spotted here, there could be a problem. Even if he gets a good... Hang on a second, he's going to get spotted out. He is on. Does he get a way out of this? There's going to be a... He has the Seekers. He has the Seekers, and that kills the engage. Nico's gone down, but so has Aurora. How much can Taeyon do? Not enough. It's a Seekers arm guard from the heavens for EDG. Jump out of the pit. Monkey might survive, but it's his engage which dooms EDG... Dooms WE here, rather. Barrel will get started. Palkia died, but I don't think he cares. He's created enough space for his team. What a benevolent god of space. EDG with the Mountain Soul, so much harder to take down. That Seekers was so important. I don't think Monkey checked the inventory. I don't think Monkey checked the inventory. He went golden, maybe thinking, oh, we'll be going towards a Jack show. Well, maybe not a Jack show for the Kaiser. He'll be going towards something else, surely. Angel pushing in the EDG. Real credit to them. I think that one of the biggest differences in this game has been just about that macro. Angel can teleport back in. Great defensive ult from the Nico. This Vi does not win the 1v1. This is full contact team fighting. You engage in our carries, and we'll fly right back at you. On goes in like a bat out of hell. And leaves WE looking like meatloaf. That is full contact team fighting. Your carry can save themselves. Let's jump on their follow-up damage. What a great series of team fights from EDG in game 1. I don't even know who my MVP is for this first game. Perhaps Angel. On gets his 1000th kill in the LPL with that flight from the heavens forwards. EDG will claim themselves the first victory in this best of 5. WE, a team which reached top 4 for the first time in, what, 4 years? Getting felled in game 1, and it was not a very confident game. Vampire, you can engage all you want, but your teammates are dead. Struggle to make an impact this game outside of the early skirmish. EDG, that, you know, to lay a good matchup into the Arcs, your anti-dash. Well, often what she can do is kind of like wait for you to use it and then engage on you elsewhere. Good versus the Trundle, because you can dash. Yeah, so I've heard.
Invading in from WE. EDG do see this. Aftershock use. Palkia in a little... Hang on a second. That's a lot of damage onto Monkey. He can't even get out. Shao gets to level 2 from the walls. And Draven's going to go down to disaster for WE. Their jungle support dies at the early levels. EDG getting the early play this...
Not losing hope. That's true. Last series, yesterday was great. For those of you that missed it, it was a 5-game banger. Ooh, Pillar. Valkyrie does not have flash. Now, how much damage can they do? The ricochets are doing quite good work here, actually. Can they turn it around onto the Trundle? I think they can potentially flash forwards, and you've got the lethal tempo running. That's a problem. You don't have it on the Varus. It's 1-for-1, but I think jungle for support, you'll absolutely... Not really. ZDZ, potentially what he could do is go for a flash counter-strike. Leap strike over the Dark Procession if it comes in. Cube very close. I don't think he's going to be up here soon enough. Stops the recall. Now he might be. If that Flag and Drag had come in a little earlier, Tane's coming up. He doesn't have level 6 reminder. Okay, ult coming through, dunk coming through as well, and that is a very dead Yorick. Shao, does he die on the exit to it? No, not quite. Tane doesn't have flash, doesn't have an arrow. Flag Drag will take him to safety, I think. ZDZ could jump in for a little bit. Hang on, where's the arrow? Where's the arrow? It might be in range here. It might be in range. Where is that arrow? Trying to get that last kill, and he gets him. Long range sniper, in fact, he gets the ult too. He can get a second kill. Where's the extra cooldown? Needs one more. There you go, double kill towards Taeyun. The sniper cleans up 2. No Ariel really means that it's a much easier time for EDG to look for a play up here. Monkey does have flash, but he doesn't have the Maiden. 3 grubs for EDG will make things easier from there. Cube puts the Dark Procession down, will flash, and it won't matter. It won't matter at all. 2 Dark Seal stacks for Angel. They have the 3 grubs. They choose to trade a dragon for a kill onto the already anemic. I feel EDG just completely choose to not play around that side of the map. Perhaps Karis actually should have dropped off for that wave. Plan to defend that side. Palkia can come up here now. Can they trade it for turret? Perhaps not. We'll see. Flick back. Does land. Level 6 available for Palkia to CC them up, and they don't get the turret. They don't get it at all. Yorick, what does he do with his wave? Kill there actually onto Karis. Angel missing the ult. Of course, no Malignance, so longer ult cooldown. Has the one... Hang on a second. That's a... Flash available for Vampire if he needs it. Nautilus all going to come through onto great damage from Arn, actually, forcing the flash out of Leona. Very low HP as well. Arn starting to flex the muscles a little bit. Palkia just walking up and bullying about Vampire. He's had a bit of a poor series himself, honestly. Play things through. And then I think later on, hang on a second, he's just used his flag. Ult coming through now as well. Xiaohao needs to wait a few seconds. Flick back misses. Good escape there from Xiaohao. And now, have they overextended? We'll see. No solar flare, no wall. Teleport coming down from the Ahri as well. He's going to arrive just before Talia Charm lands onto the Trundle. Not bad damage, but it's not the best there either. Herald could be used as a Battle Herald. Now, that'll be interesting, wouldn't it? There's a Talia ultimate. There's no Talia ultimate. The Ahri ultimate yet to be pulled. The flick back landing onto one. Charm landing in the middle of the fight onto the Yorick. Yorik's not going to get that much done. Nautilus ult is superb as well. Angel to start jumping forward again. Resets down. Double kill towards Angel on the Ahri. Going under the turret. Maybe that's a little too far, actually. The counter strike. There is still a turret here, folks. You got to be careful. ZDZ doesn't have a flash out. Get down. The triple kill for the Ahri. Perhaps the quadra. Quadra kill for the Ahri as EDG clean up on the bot side of the map. EDG pounce. It's a 4-for-2. I thought going that far into the turret would actually just get, you know. Mid lane turret. 3 grubs jacks. Does he just kill this 2? That's going to be almost a 3. Wait. What's happening on bot lane in it? Doesn't that die as well? It does. The bot lane inner turret also dies. Have a chance to take a fight around the most thrown objective in the game, I think now. No longer is it Baron, it is the Attic Armor. I see more throws around it. Arn pulling the ult forwards, trying to catch on Taeyun, doesn't have flash. Charm misses, not a great angle there from the Ahri actually. Angel needs to be very, very careful. Taeyun does a lot of damage there. The Ahri's pretty much out of the fight. ZDZ though goes into things and kills Vampire. Don't need the support he's killed. Needs to do more than this. Arn taking damage from the Attic Armor. Angel can recall and teleport back in. Where's the leap strike? There it is. So it ends up being 1-for-1. Both supports down. Not great there from EDG. Ahri can teleport back in. Actually wonder whether WE can just go straight towards this now. ZDC can leap strike away. Oh, that's not great from him. Uses the counter strike. Where's the flick back? Oh, ZDZ, that's a mistake. ZDZ, a huge mistake from him. Arn doesn't have flash. This is a huge potential for WE to clean up something. Angel, does he get a charm over the wall? Has to flash away. Good flick back. Haichao has the flag and drag ready and available. Palkia, Leona coming back into the play as well. Ahri does not have Malignant, so absolutely does not have their ults available. Charm lands with the Zenith Blade waiting for them. EDG, it's a classic Atakan throw. WE pick up the pieces. And they'll go back towards that Atakan. Can they actually do anything about it? I suppose they can use the Hex Gates to get back into the play. Arn didn't recall, it's worth noting. So Atakan will go to a double. Cube getting himself actually a gold lead now. 2 items on the, around the bot side of the river right now. Killer landing onto Angel. Flick back. Forces the ult, and you don't have Malignance. This is the problem without running the Malignance. Jumping forward, Charm landing onto the Leona. That's not bad, actually. Really good damage onto him. Vampire getting very, very blasted out here. High Jazz on the flank. You can dunk down. That's the Leona dead. How much extra damage have they got? Angel has himself a reset. Can jump forward. Charm flashed away from, and it's a catch onto Tame. Flash dies anyway. WE got the easy ult out of Angel, and then Vampire walks up and dies. A huge mistake by the support of WE. ZDZ will jump onto Monkey now as well. By the smite out of him. No smite in time to kill that dragon. EDG get themselves an early one. An easy one there, rather. Third dragon. Monkey did not have smite. Was still on cooldown after using it. Onto that fight. Cupid stayed around on top side. Will get himself decent gold from this top lane turret. But Vampire a huge in the mid lane. Got an easy kill. But now Angel's overstayed. I think he was going to die from this, realistically. Still got something like a phase rush. Angel. One good play. One bad play. Xiaohao. Ooh, gets a charm, but not enough damage. Massive overstay from Angel. Potentially that even opens up... No, nothing off huge now, but the dragons definitely help. Starting up on it. A decent amount of armor. ZDZ can hop over and start DPSing it down as well. Ari needs to come into the play. They managed to catch up. Monkey, though, he puts the ult down and he'll flash out. That's not that bad. The Varus ult lands. It's going to be a lot of damage onto him. Arrow comes through. Monkey gets the chop down. Gets hooked back into the play. Sivir, can you start DPSing down? Where's the Ari into the backline? They need to kill the jungler. Angel gets 1 kill. Flash forward from the Yorick. ZDZ trying to do an extra bit of damage. Trying to go onto the Yorick and onto the Leona. Juby's not strong enough. The standard goes down. Gets the extra attack speed. And EDG, it's a messy fight, but it's a 1-1. 4 for 2. They do keep themselves their smite alive, and Xiaohao with a It's not really been that helpful. 20 seconds now to tell a potential Hex Soul for EDG. 3.5 items on most people in the game. EDG slightly far ahead. Sivir ult used. Jumping forwards, double knockup, and the jungle support who started this game getting diffed will end this game potentially being diffed as well. It's not bad combo onto it, but I mean, Varus is left out alone. Jumping forwards, there is no escape for you, WE. They will be the Underworld elite now as they're all sent into the ground. WE, they finished top 4 for the first time in, what, 4 years last split. EDG were a team which were felled by them on the way into Group Ascend. EDG coming back with a vengeance and will take the series to a 2-0 point. The Maiden is the one that took. They have the 3 grubs, EDG. This will be an easy finish to the game. WE not putting up too much of a fight around the big objectives. That Khan gave them a breath of life. Wonder whether Angel's happy into that matchup, actually. Taeyeon going towards the Zig, so it's not really about bot lane laning phase. Now, that's interesting. I mean, I say that. I mean, I do think the Pantheon beats him there. Gets the passive coming through, and Bard's on the roam. Bard is on the roam. Now, that's a problem. Can stun himself to his own clone there, actually, worth noting. Monkey, where's the stun coming through? Oh, that's not great from Palkia. Should be able to get over the wall now, jumping forwards. Xiaohao, how much damage can he get done? Needs an empowered Q or something. Karis can flash over, potentially. Bad mistake from Palkia. Bad mistake from him. Angel's now into the play too. Gets himself his own electrocute trade. No mana left for Karis, but can he do it with some basic abilities? Oh, bad mistake from Angel. Should have just waited. Cooldown that much because it puts into a 1-second cooldown. You do get the mana in there. Combo onto Palkia into the minefield. Not bad. Bot back. Doesn't have flash, remember. Where's the binding? Does he need it? Flash. He falls for the auto and he'll get it. Great combo out of that bush. Palkia, a poor early game from him. A failed flash and that chance to go towards them quite easily. They'll go towards it now. Just a little bit delay. Once Taeyeon on this top side. Combo into the wall. Great damage onto DDC. Yeah, don't stand next to all versus an Alistair. And ooh, just get a bit of regen back. Has himself refill button. 3 biscuits, so quite hard to actually get that much damage onto. 2 grubs taken, but not 3. Dragon on the other side playing by Shao. Just lose this first turret, right? 3 grubs will likely just kill this. Okay, doesn't get the W down in time, and he's probably going to die. Yeah, Angel's dead either way, really. Good timing. Easy first kill. Easy first tower. EDG do come in now, but not sure about the CDC. Might have to ult his way back over the plate. There he goes. All right, well, what cooldowns has he got left? That's not a great flash, actually. The side ult going straight on towards the Ezreal. Not really sure you want to be there, ZDZ. EDG lose 2 kills very easily. Easy tower. WE just cleanly playing around the plate. Playing it. If anyone goes under the turret, they can hop into it. There they go. So they look for a fight. They can knock him up and go the long way around. Gets the knock up onto the Ziggs. Bard ult comes through. Oh my god, the Herald could go for a huge knock up here too if they want to, but doesn't quite go to get the angle they need to. Angel, how can he get into the backline? Doesn't have his ultimate going right now, and he doesn't really have that much HP. Cube is pretty much unkillable. CDZ does have an ult. I think EDG might have actually had an angle to win there. couldn't get themselves the damage they needed to. The Herald used mid-combat. I think this should be top lane turret easily taken. They've got Zigzip, or the Alta Satchel. EDG don't lose anyone on the actual dive, but they'll lose the tower. CDZ coming up here. Hang on a second, not sure about that one. Chow's coming in. He's going to go right on top of it. He just dies. Goes right on top of Soundcube. This team composition from EDG was hard to play, but I'm pretty sure this is not how you play it. WE, great, slow, defensive play. Palkia's next into the play now. Goes straight into another Soundcube. Cube's having a field day. Cube dices the team. Karis doesn't die on the back end of it. The Cube misses this time. But WE, this is a field day for them. Ezreal misses as well. EDG, I think they realize how unplayable this game is. I think they're phoning it in a little bit. Not great to see from them. 4,500 gold lead to WE. Lots of towers taken. 2 dragons. 3 grubs. Feats of strength. What don't they have, really? Cube is unkillable. ZDZ is going towards Shojin, by the way, not Black Cleaver. Black Cleaver's going to be taken by Xiaohao instead, most likely. That's Khan started from WE now. EDG, can they find a second angle of attack? There is a ward behind them. Angel does actually have a great flanking angle here. Will teleport into the Tri-Brush most likely. Hatkan at half HP. Xiaohao does have ult. Bardot will delay things as well. Kali teleporting into the play under half HP. They're going to find and engage through that. I don't know. I think they're a little bit late here. Actually, no, it's coming in just at the right time. Taken, though, by the Wukong. Not a bad empty but, well, no one else is joining the play. No one else is joining it. They tried to go for a steal. Angel teleported in. EDG don't look for the fights. They'll use their own bar portal, and there's 4 people going over there. Good double stun. Vampire will see a number of people next to the wall. Atkan goes, well, sorry, the Ambassador goes in. Angel can get himself into the backline. Goes into the Shroud. Not really sure I can get the full kill. Perhaps he can. Going on to Taeyun instead. Oh, overcomplicates the combo a little bit. Flash away from Taeyun. Sees himself to safety. 11-0. Not a single kill for EDG. You know what? This is more what we expected out of this series. WE, slow, confident player around heavy tank team fights aren't not really been able to impact this game at all. I mean, I say that. He's also not had a negative impact either. No deaths. That will change now. Vampire will potentially kill his old lady carry. Arn and Vampire, the old IG bot lane from last year, reunites in tragedy. And there's just no damage from EDG. They can't get through the Scion, and they don't have the positioning to get past him, so Cube, real credit to him. He's been playing well in the front line. Jump in towards the bot side. I just don't know if they got the damage. Karis taking some damage, but, well, Angel's not there in time. Arn's being dealt with by a Scion. 3 dead, 4 dead, and there's not even going to be a single kill for EDG. WE. Well played to peel back again around their tanks. Arn, 1-0, 1 and 0. Flashed onto. I don't think he'll be able to get out this time. No. Smash down. People claim that kill. WE 17-0. Dominant game. Nexus will fall. We'll get at least 4 games. Now, this is why I was thinking more about the Lucian Brawl, because it's a little stronger in laning phase. But, I don't know, just a triple melee topside. Breakdowns, headspin. And then there's Pantheon, which does the Sparta kick. Just kicks you in the chest. Oh wait, Braum does the side kick. That's the worry though. The Jin route into everything else. Cube, does he pull the ult? Doesn't have it for 5 seconds. That's a heavy trade. Has it in a couple of seconds. Now he can use it. He probably needs to pop it early, actually. Wall stun, he won't be able to use it. Easy kill for Xiaohao. First blood to EDG. They withstand the early pressure. And now denied a decent amount of farm, but is at least getting some souls. 30 right now. It's not the worst. First range increased. First 10% crit and extra stats coming through. They just have to double tap there. Braum passive now claimed in that too. Nice. You know, only 10 CS behind. Both bot laners actually losing bits of pieces of CS. The CSing not the best hit. Oh dear. Yvonne hits through. Where's the ult going? Thought it was going to curve around the outside of him. Potential problems there, actually. W still only 500 gold ahead, but they will get themselves second dragon. Perhaps Dragon Soul could be their win condition. Cube teleporting bot side. Sorry, ZDZ teleporting bot side. 4 HP. Hanging out Fog of War here. Hope landing onto Palkia. W root landing onto our Vampire. Goes popped by Braum, I believe that is. Herald getting taken lower and lower. There is a shockwave, of course, to make things go a little bit hard. What
Now, W, what's their engage looking like? The shockwave's not bad, you know. That's pretty good. Central over the top, but how much damage did the Olaf got after this point? Hai Chao getting wailed on by Monkey. Good damage on the Olaf. They need some help. Someone needs to take down the Olaf. Someone needs to go forwards and help out Xiaohao. Trying to get out. He can't manage to do so. And the EDG, and maybe this is the fight which sets them behind well and truly. Cube getting into the rest of the play. I wonder if he's gone too far, though. Has no rage really left. And Xiaohao will keep going forwards. Not Xiaohao, sorry, ZDZ. That's the Thunder Sky. Was that enough? Has to cancel out the ultimate. It's the last hit from the armed center. My words fail me as WE fail the team fight. They'll lose 4 around the top side. They can't make their early play, and EDG will take the fight and the Herald.
Well, Sam's got a good amount of move speed even to walk at you. One grub, Herald push. Good damage onto here, under half HP now. Xiaohao will find out Monkey. Not going to get too much done there, but enough. Under half HP, under a third HP now on that turret. Dragon is alive. EDG would like to just siege up mid lane, I suppose. I think it's actually just easier for EDG to just push in mid lane, use their range advantage, what they have from the Orianna and the Senna. Yes, the Jhin has some, the Karma has some, but Karma loses value as the game goes on. The base values become less and less important. MR per level keeps ticking up. Completely zoned out of the river now. Monkey, I guess he has a Galio ult to come on top of him. Roll up the hits onto him. Cube could teleport in, has good rage. Teleporting in behind them. Do they spot it? Do they spot it? They do now. They do now. They're spotting now. Xiaohao. He could... sorry, no. Monkey could go onto a Palkia. That could be a dead brawl. Where's the ult going? It goes onto the Jhin. He can come back in with the ultimate, of course. Cube flashing forwards. There's a redemption coming through. Shockwave going onto him too. Oh, does he have the ability to escape? No, he doesn't. This could be the fight now. Cube. Does he have an extra Q? No, he doesn't. Now CDC going into the backline, trying to use that Thunder Sky. Low HP on the Dragon. EDG not as clean fight this time. Good damage onto Karis. It's all on CDC though. And Karis needs to go in. That's a mistake. Going forwards, the passive coming through. And the Aatrox. He might not be an enemy. He might be the enemy. WE can't really get that much out of it. Olaf is down. Little bits of shielding coming through from the Karma. Perhaps CDC has gone too far this time. Olaf not really got that much HP to work for. Hex Flash going over the wall. It's a wall stopper. There's a cleanse coming through. Xiaohao, I'm not sure about that one. Chino coming through. The last shot. Not enough. Vampire flashing away ZDC. This Aatrox is trying to take over the game for all it is worth. No idea how that worked out. So close. Can't quite get the kill onto Tayin. Just about makes it out alive. Chaos in the bot river. WE walk away with a slightly won fight. And the Dragon in tow. Does this open up the mid lane turret? Perhaps for EDG? Arn has come back alive. Not really sure what to make of that whole fight. I think EDG didn't really do that good a job of peeling for Arn. Olaf actually getting exhausted there, interestingly. It's still a slight advantage to EDG in terms of the overall zip. Jin's not coming over. Redemption coming through. I mean, WE. I mean, they don't have a teleport on Cube. Cube's not here. They don't have the Renekton. It's going to be on Monkey and everyone else. An early smite from someone involved, and the other smite's not in range. It's not going to be in range. An easy after can't take. Teleport coming in from the Aatrox. Poppy smalls it up. What just happened with WE's objective setup? Cube with no teleport shown on the other side of the map. A quick take from EDG, despite the fact that they don't have great damage to objectives. They quickly take that, get some XP in tow. And they're happy with that. Can they defend mid lane at the same time? I'm not actually sure about that one. That should go down. So it's an Atacon for mid lane turret. WE suppose gets the advantage. And now he's not gonna... There's a teleport coming towards the bottom river. This is a pretty wide pincer attempt. Monkey getting rooted up. Ah, Monkey's caught out. Has to use that ult early. No brawn passive onto it. Karma's dead. Karma is dead. Monkey's made it out alive. That's a great poppy ult. Tayin. Is he going to be able to make it out alive? No wall stun onto him. Xiaohao does not have flash. Please do not die here, Xiaohao. You need to make sure you get out with the smite. His smite is alive. Uses it there. What kind of cooldown is it on? I guess they don't need it. WE not able to do that much. Monkey's going to die on the other side. CDZ has flash. He'll surely cleanse, finish this off. Q hits. Passive goes down. Monkey dies. There's no Galio ult. Monkey's dead. Cube has no dominance. This is... What do you do here? Where is your damage? Tayin can't carry like this. Surely he can't. Just playing around, just a little bit of gatekeeping. So they have a smite ready for this. I suppose they do. Yes, they do on Xiaohao. I don't really know what happens now. They're trying to jump onto the Aatrox, but it'll be an Aatrox for a Baron trade at that point. Getting lower. Tayin trying to get himself a smite in with his own false shot, but doesn't charge it up in time. EDG get Dragon and Baron in the same minute. Oh, WE. Their objective setup is something that we've criticized for most of the year. Braum will get the recall off. Karis flashing over. Angel still have to save it on the shockwave back on. So no, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. Karis will get out to safety with the help of Karma shields.
Xiaohao going forward. CDC over the wall. Does have the world ender soon, but not quite up available. Monkey back out on the rep. What a whimper from WE. It is not a bang. It will be a whimper at the end of this year. Monkey pops the ult. A wall stun goes forwards. And Vampire is exercised. Bring the garlic. Bring the stakes. He's been defeated. Put into the sunlight just like WE. Burned to a crisp as EDG enter their year. Monkey will secure his red buff, but that's the only thing he's been able to secure in the last 2 minutes. WE, a historic year for them. A hard... On the other side, no, EDG, a team which probably should have been in Ascend earlier in the year, clawing their way back up against the team that knocked them down. Angel has a 10-stack Medjai's now. An Angel of Death, perhaps. WE. That dragon fight into everything else may have just cost them all of their hard work this year. This would be the end of the WE story for 2025 EDG. Continuation of theirs, one which I think a lot of people weren't ready to start talking about because it's just a Nirvana group. Just a Nirvana team. Dive onto Cube. Turret will die. Flash away because the W comes down from the Poppy. Xiaohao, a player which I really want to see succeed. He was on anyone's Legend before their recent era of glory, and he was the bright spark on that last roster. Went to Weibo, couldn't quite find his time there to shine. But he has been such a good player, despite not really ever having the limelight on him. Teleport from ZDZ. Baron buff continues. Minute till the next dragon. Perhaps that W can survive through to that. But you know what? I'm not going to lie. I don't think the Phantom Soul saves them now. Galliwell's not going to get that much value. Wallstun not quite landing onto Kara CDZ. Now he can start to rip through them. Where's the ultimate? Where's the healing? Gets himself... Oh my god, the healing! Aatrox's ultimate is not serious. The healing is insane, and ZDZ just shows an A to Z of how to win a game in the LPL. Aatrox to ZDZ seems fitting. The healing's too much, and WE, we bid thee farewell. A journey with highs and sadly lows here at the end. EDG will beat their old enemy, knock them out of the contention for playoffs. EDG will 3-1 WE. A disappointing end to a heroic year. 3-1 on the day.